Hey you guys, it's Kelly. I was going to show you today how another one of our Club Couture for June's project is. I was going to show it on another surface. And I went ahead, and this is just a regular old canvas that you can get at the Dollar Tree, craft stores, Walmart, wherever. And I went ahead and put the ribbon part on it. And what I got, and I think I got this at Dollar Tree or Walmart, is, it's gonna be backwards, but it says meet me by the sea, and that's what the ribbon's for. And then I really have a hard time making bows. I don't get the whole concept behind it. I've done some, but so this is the one who's been making all my bows.
Expert.
And he's gonna show you how to do this. I'm gonna tilt it down so you can see.
You pay me time and a half, double time. How about 3?
Is that good?
I suppose so. See, there's a little notch or a scallop after all these loops have been made, both sides, and then I use just a wire tie. I mean, not wire tie. I guess you can use that too.
I used his hand right here around it to make it big enough.
And she had it so tight, it almost didn't come off.
True story.
But bread tie, wire tie, twist tie, it all works. Then you just start going like this.
And what's the notch for?
It's so they can have some room to be twisted a little bit and it stays there.
Okay.
A lot of times when you don't do that, it's just all bunched up and stays up there crooked. And you just peel out another one. Kind of do this in order. Get this one. And then you go over to the other side. And if you have it, I guess in an odd number, we were lucky. It doesn't matter though. This one here will just end up being right there in the middle.
And if you have
spread them
wire,
out however you want. Yeah, and if you have those wires on the side,
it's a little easier.
Make it fuller like that. So you just do a ditto on the other side. And it's good and fancy.
And then I'm just going to glue it to the top of, this, and I will cover the wire that he's got with the same ribbon just wrapped around it a little bit. Thanks, honey.
I was in the frame, right? Yes.
Okay, so he has done that. Let me get this out the way. He's fluffed it all out. He's going to cut off the
rest of it.
And then
bend it down out of the way.
Then you're going to put this on it, around it, and here's the hot glue gun.
Give me some slack. You my slack?
I don't think so.
You no help? God, you got this thing sticky all on the outside.
I know.
And it sticky on my fingers. Or not that hot. It should not be hurting people. Possibly. Possible trauma. Trauma center material.
Okay, and then he's just going to glue it right up here at the top.
You can put this up there on the top of your shirt and go to Sunday morning. Put it where now? Up here?
Mm-hmm.
That's different. It's all good. Medea taught me that word. It's all good.
And so I'll turn this around and show you how it looks in a second. Yeah, I'm not picking it up yet. Okay, so I've now got this on my blue painted canvas, and I'm going to use Regal, which is a dark purple.
It sure is.
And because I'm only doing one color, I'm going to use a bigger squeegee than you usually see me doing.
That's gonna be all that
Purple.
color.
And again, because I'm doing all one color, I pretty much just go ahead and get it on here and then scrape what I don't need off. But that stops me from having to keep going back into the paste jar. And you can see that with a larger squeegee, you are actually covering more area faster, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, if it starts drying up, it'll not go through that mesh. It'll probably pull some off.
Yeah, and if you didn't catch the video where I showed you what to do, you basically get a paper towel and you get it dampish, not dripping, and you put it on just for a few seconds, maybe a minute, to make sure that it actually softens it back
it's gotta
up.
flow.
Right.
You know.
Don't go there.
What's your flow? I think it's linoleum.
It is not, it's tile.
Linoleum's an old school.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had asbestos in it back then. Feet all getting that cancer stuff. That's not good. I'm gonna sue.
Nothing could hurt those feet, dear. Nothing could hurt those feet.
Yeah, I'm tough because I'm a LaBeouf.
So I'm not pushing hard, but I am putting a little bit of pressure on it to make sure that it is actually making it through the
mesh.
Yeah, the mesh.
And you can hurry up any chance you get because, like we said, it's got to be wet through it and leave some on the actual surface.
And when you do, when you do have to use the help with the paper towel, what's wrong there? You'll be able to tell when it's gotten it damp enough to lift because the color will become a lot more vibrant. All right, so just as every other time, I go around it with the squeegee very lightly. This time I'm not even putting any pressure on it, just to make sure that I've gotten every single spot filled in. And right there, I was missing a spot. It just helps you visualize and make sure you've got it where you need it in a little slower fashion.
And what I was saying about the surface, not the surface of this, it's the board or whatever you're using. They're called surfaces. And you need to have the paint on the surface, not on coming up.
Yeah, I did have a little bit of paste left on here before I started squeegeeing it, but you can see how very little is used in any project with the paste. Same thing with our inks. Okay, you ready?
No, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so the next thing is going to be that we will rinse out. Let me show this stencil. That Mark will go rinse out the stencil with cool tap water. You can use one of our stencil cleaners, but you want to get it off. The sooner you get it off, the more color you're going to get off. Some of these darker pigments are going to remain somewhat.
And sometimes they'll have these little pieces that take away some of it just for some texture. That's not something that was pulled off. It's the way they designed it, and it was kind of cool. You'll see it right here. What? This is good. See all these little pieces in here? That's how they designed it. Give it a little extra oomph thing.
And here is the final finished bow. Thank you. It's centered, sorry, I'm just flopping it over. Okay, I'll put this in a cart link for you guys. Actually, you don't even need a cart link. I'll just put the link you need to go to order the Club Couture. It gives you a new one every month. It's exclusive to designers and Club Couture members. It's $19 a month for this. You only have to do it for 3 months. You can cancel it then. You don't even have to do it for 3 consecutive months. But there's a lot of cute things come out, and for $20 you can use that stencil over and over. You'll get the paste packets with it. There's always more than enough paste for more than 1 or 2 projects, and you can always order extra paste if you know you're going to want to use those same colors and do several of those projects. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. If you are liking this and you're enjoying getting some of this content, I put pretty much every other day I put a freebie of a craft that I've done usually Dollar Tree stuff. It's very inexpensive, affordable. I do a lot of stuff that you can do with your kids. So just subscribe, like and subscribe to whatever social media you happen to be on, and that way you can get notified when I come back on, or that at least I've done a new video.
Hear that beep beep? That means you misspoke. It's Dollar Quarter Tree now.
Bye, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, I realized after we cut off that the Ian Emerson had gotten run a little bit, and sometimes that happens. All I did is put a little bit of the same blue background paint that I had used on it. It's still pretty wet, that's why it's a little bit darker, but it will mellow out into the same color.